All right, question number 10 says how many molecules are in 52 grams of H2O? So we're given grams of H2O, that's mass, that's of course what we are given, and we want molecules. So what we want is over here. Now for this one, we're going to first need to go through from given to moles and then moles to molecules, to representative particles. So setting this up, find my water here. Setting this up, we're going to take our given and put it over 1. Again, we always set it up in the same way. We're always going to use our given and put it over 1. Not 1 over the given, but the given always goes on top. So 52 grams of H2O over 1. And then we're going to go from mass to moles. And to do that, you put moles on top and molar mass on bottom. So the molar mass of water is 18.02. 18.02 grams of H2O per 1 mole of H2O. Now, that's getting us from mass to moles. Now we go moles to representative particles. And to do that, we're going to use Avogadro's number, 6.02 times 10 to the 23 over 1 mole. So we have 6.02 times 10 to the 23 molecules per 1 mole. So here we multiply across the top, multiply across the bottom, and then divide. Multiplying across the top, we're going to go all the way across the top, then multiplying across the bottom, and of course across the bottom, it's going to be 18.02. Going across the top, we'll have 52 times 1 times 6.02 to the power of 23. And that gives us 3.13. 3.13 times 10 to the 25. Then we need to divide that by our molar mass. And that gives us 1.74 times 10 to the 24. And we are looking for molecules of H2O. Now for number 11 says how many hydrogen atoms are in 64 grams of NH3. So similar as the previous example, what we are given is over here for mass. What we want is in hydrogen atoms, which is a particle. So let's go ahead and take 64 grams of NH3. Then we're going to take that into the number of moles. To do that, we need the molar mass. Molar mass of NH3 is 17.04. So you have 17.04 grams per mole. And then once we've gone from mass to moles, then moles to representative particles, now we use Avogadro's number, 6.02 times 10 to the 23 molecules per mole. But then the very last thing is we need hydrogen atoms. And you see that there are 3 hydrogen atoms for every 1 molecule. So one more step. 1 molecule of NH3 is 3 hydrogen atoms. So, as before, we're going to multiply across the top, all the way across the top, multiply across the bottom, and then divide. And when we do that, we end up with 64 times 6.02 to the power of 23 times 3, and divide that by our molar mass of 17.04, which gives us 6.78 times 10 to the 24 hydrogen atoms.